Hello everybody, this is Ridge Racer from rcgroups.com. Just want to do a quick video on how to set up the CopterX CX-3X1000 3-axis gyro using John NZ's flybarless gyro programming software for the PC. Alright, I figure I wanted to start this video off at this point. I know a couple of people are having issues getting the drivers to work. For my particular PC, I'm using a Asus netbook, and prior to having the USB to CopterX COM to serial port interface installed, I had ER9X installed on my Turnigy 9X radio. So what I found is interesting. I never installed any software for this particular serial to USB COM port interface for the gyro, but instead it seems like my computer works fine using the software from ER9X when I had the prolific USB to serial port COM unit installed. So that might be another option for some people who are having driver issues. Give it a try. It might work for you. Try using the prolific USB to serial port driver for the CopterX, actually the Tarot USB PC, USB to serial communication device. See if that gives you some relief or gives you any help. Alright, so that's the driver itself. I'll close this out. For mine, it comes up under COM port 7. Alright, under my device manager. So I'll X this out. Alright, I'll back up the video a little bit here for everybody. Asus PC. And then we'll proceed with the installation. Alright. Now, I'm using, like I said, I'm using a Turnigy radio. Let me back out here. 9X. I'll turn on the radio for everybody. As you can see, I have, let me back out a little bit. I have it saved as a HK450GT. It's a V2 Heli. That's the one I have. Flybarless head from ALZ-RC for V2. Just go through just how I had the radio set up. You go to functions, alright? And if I go through the menus for the swash, I don't have, when you initially set this radio up, you're not using any mixing. So if you go to swash AFR, nothing's there. All right, this is just set up for H1 single servo setup. All right. You go to that under type select, under Heli, and under that menu. I don't want to erase that particular model, but you'll find H1 single servo. All right, that's what you need for the CopterX gyro to work. All right. Now the next thing, what's very important once you have that set up, is make sure the channels are correct from the receiver over here to the CopterX gyro. All right. Now for here, from the receiver to the CopterX, I have the white cable. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll back out a little bit more. For channel 6, I have the white, single white servo lead from the gyro in channel 6. All right. Then next, for channel 5, I have the gyro sense lead. These are all facing forward in respect to the receiver. Alright. Followed in channel 4, we have the rudder, black towards the back of the case, signal towards the front. Alright. And it's marked at the top of the gyro where that lead's coming from, aux rudder. Alright, so that goes in channel 4. Channel 3 still remains your throttle. Alright, and that's coming from the ESC. Channel 2, that's going to be the red lead. Right, that's coming from this side where it says pitch elevator aileron. Use the red lead that goes in the front. And channel 1, that's the lead with the 3 cables. Alright, that's actually the aileron lead from the gyro that goes into channel 1. Now for this particular receiver, these leads where you have the metal pins on the actual lead itself, I'll pull out this one, the first one. You see the metal leads? They go facing upwards. If you're reading the lettering on the receiver itself, with the lettering facing upwards, right, where you can see it correctly like this, like so, you can read it. You want to have the metal pins facing upwards, right? I know it's weird for this aileron lead. This is the master lead, I guess, with the power and the ground anyways. All the rest are just signal. I don't know why they didn't color code it better than this. But if you find yourself in a situation where nothing works, when you get to the monitor screen, make sure this lead is in the correct position. Alright, same goes for the other ones. It's a little trial and error. Alright, now we'll put the Heli down, we'll reconnect the leads.